Welcome to downtown Berkeley, home of a very famous university. This is why I'm a little surprised. There is a bike, there's a cyclist there. I don't see any cycling lanes. But anyway, we're not here for the cycling lanes, obviously. So, as I understand it, the university campus is just around the corner. Just a little bit of background information. UC Berkeley is famous, University of California Berkeley. It's one of the top public universities in the world, so it's not a private university. And I know, I spent some time at a university in the United States about 20 years ago, 25, and UC Berkeley is very famous. A top-notch public university. The campus is right here, I believe. University of California. There are multiple University of Californias, obviously, but this was the first one. The founding university of the University of California system. I think the nickname is Cal. I had a roommate at the time that was a laureate of University of California Berkeley, and he called it Cal. You may hear the bell tower. In case you're wondering why it's so empty, it's a Saturday during summer break, August. The bell tower. It's quite a climb to get here. Whew. But I'm almost there. I can pretty much hear the bell tower. Here's a map of the campus. We're over here. I was already suspecting that we were close to the edges. These two, for example, because I can see a steep hill there, and I doubt that there are campus buildings there. So I'm right here. I think I got in over here. There's also construction going on, as you can see. And they actually take the summer months here. Yeah, there are also some slopes here. Especially when there's a stop sign. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. There we go. So now I'm going to this direction. And there I haven't been yet. Ah, nice. Typical college lawns. Great. Yeah, that's very typical of these American campuses, you know. You have a nice lawn. Again, I imagine this place is buzzing with activity if classes are ongoing. But right now it's summertime. I think this is a pretty nice picture. The Valley Life Sciences building right here. So you can still see the bell tower. I guess that's the central point of the campus. You know, I also shot a video at the University of Southern California LA campus. I work at a university myself back in the Netherlands. Nothing beats these American, you know, campuses. These green campuses, with space. Love it. We just don't have enough space for those kind of campuses in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a very packed country. A lot of American campuses also have one or more stadiums on the campus. The way that Americans experience sports is really great. I think us Europeans can learn from that. When I lived in the US, we sometimes went to ball games. All families enjoying themselves, no matter what jersey they were wearing. Part of the south side of the campus is reserved for sports facilities. You also see 3 flags over there. The left one is the flag of the university. I think in yellow it says the word Cal, which is the nickname I was talking about earlier. The Middle American flag. On the right hand side, the California flag with the bear. But over here, we have an entrance to the campus. Less smooth skating over here compared to the other side. Oh, yeah. This is of course as perhaps expected. Again, sports, the Haas Pavilion. The sports character is of course given away by all the banners on the outside. Over here is a playhouse. I think that's probably some kind of cinema for the students. Gordon Stadium. This is the Cal, as you can see in the back, the Cal baseball stadium. Cool. The Cal Alumni House. One other thing that American universities are much better at than at least universities in the Netherlands. Established in 1872. That must be the California Bear. Gift of the class of... Is that a bear? I think so. Gift of the class of... Building suspense here. 1929. Gift from the class of 1929. So what I'm at right now is always a very nice part of any American campus. It's the student area, let's say, with the student union over here. There are usually stores. I think I saw them. Yeah, right there. The student store. Usually a restaurant. Yeah. You see some kind of entrance gate, you know, and that's always a pretty sight. And to be quite frank, without realizing it, I'm back at the bell tower. It's not like I hadn't planned. It's not like I had planned that. This is called Southern Gate, right here. Nice. Yeah, so we're done with the campus, and right in front of you is one of the famous streets of Berkeley. I think it serves the student population as well. It's called Telegraph Avenue. You can see the sign over there. Telegraph Avenue. And the plan for me, I'll say goodbye to the campus, is to take that avenue and take it all the way, which will eventually lead me to Oakland, California. I am fully aware of the notion that at least parts of Oakland may or will be more grim than this area for sure. I'm aware of that, and I'll act accordingly. So here we go, Telegraph Avenue. As I understood it from my homework up front, lots of restaurants, bars. Oh, it's one-way traffic. Is it? Is it? Oh, it is. I must have missed that sign. One-way traffic. Oh, that sucks. A few hundred meters down the road, I think the entertainment character subsides. But Telegraph Avenue does continue, and now in both directions, as you can see. At the very end of the street you see some high-rise buildings that may very well be downtown Oakland. I checked it out on the map. I also paid attention to the surroundings when I took the BART train to Berkeley. So this bus says downtown Oakland, Telegraph Avenue. You know, it looks like this road will continue to go downhill, slightly downhill, for a long while. I don't have headwind, so actually, aside from some occasional bad asphalt, this promises to be a nice, smooth and enjoyable ride. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I see here the historic Telegraph district. Not entirely sure what's historic about it. I don't see it right away, but maybe I'll find out soon after this. I just saw that the street I passed is called 63rd Street. I know there is a metro station in downtown Oakland at 12th Street, but I just passed 62nd Street. I guess I have 50 more blocks to go. Well, the evidence is also on the pavement, as you can see. There's a sign pointing to that direction for the downtown area, just as I thought. Junction coming up. As you can see from the flyover, I wouldn't be surprised if the vibe may change. Yeah, I didn't want to be too loud, and that would have been, you know, a little bit awkward, but we saw a whole stretch of tents for the homeless people. This is Koreatown. We're still on Telegraph Avenue. We started on Telegraph Avenue back in Berkeley, and we're still on Telegraph Avenue. Oh. Not sure they saw me. Hey man. Huh. I would not have expected that on my way from Berkeley to Oakland. And this guy was actually taking the road. You know, my fellow skater has inspired me to also take the road. Why not? At least for a little while. Oakland, I presume. That was 21st Street over there, 9 blocks to the metro station. I gotta say, Oakland hasn't really felt grim so far. I know about its reputation. One neighbor is San Francisco, which draws a lot of tourists. The other neighbor is Berkeley, which draws a huge college population. This is City Hall right here. It has a tree in its logo, the American flag and the Californian flag, obviously. My fellow cyclists, just gathering right here for a joint trip. You can see that the street signs are in what I think is Chinese. Although obviously I'm not able to confirm that. I also see some Chinese stores there, and also here. Yeah, for now I have to assume that this is Chinatown. Although it hasn't been announced as such by any kind of sign. You see this yellow sign over here? It says Chinatown. Oakland, Chinatown. I see Chinese stores and shops on all 4 streets leading to this intersection right here. Look at the symbols on the street. That's pretty cool. Look. I love Chinatowns. Such a strong cultural identity. Ooh, that's always so tricky. We have some of those stretches in the Netherlands too. It's a different type of material and it comes out of nowhere and it will slow you down intensely. It's very, very tricky. I did not see a sign saying First Street, but mathematically we should be at First Street right now. That makes sense, there's water here, so there's nowhere else to go. This looks like a entertainment area. Yeah, you got bars, restaurants, boats. There's an observation deck over here, so let's see how that looks. Let's see what is there to observe. Be observed, I should say. Oh wow, you can see downtown San Francisco from here. Yeah. My inline skates are noisy. They always draw attention from dogs. So let's see. Okay. Looks pretty decent to me. Some pretty expensive ships over there. And back over there you can see downtown San Francisco. What would it be? 15 kilometers? Something like that. Yeah. So I saw a sign for a ferry to San Francisco from here. In the distance there I see a building called Ferry Landing at Clay Street. I see a line of people. I'm not sure how often that ferry departs. I think I'm just going to take the BART Metro. Now, in that direction, even though there's still a banner called Jack London, it looks already more sketchy. The road is closed. What a contrast of this side to that side. I'm at 3rd and Market, and I think over here is where the port area starts. When we rode into town with the BART subway, I noticed that Oakland had, not surprisingly, quite a port area. And well, you can see that here, right? Trains, containers. Right here is line 51, a brewing bar. You know, it looked kind of hip to me. And right over there, again under the freeway, as has been the case so far, is the opposite of that. At least that's what I suspect, judging from the looks of it. I'll just be quiet while I continue my way over here. Contrast is stark. I think we would all agree. All right, we made it back to the BART station. The BART station is called 12th and Oakland. Here are the escalators. Let's see. 20.5 kilometers. Almost 2.5 hours. No. It was a nice trip. From the University of Berkeley campus all the way to downtown Oakland, where I got to see Chinatown, the waterfront, etc. Some contrasting matters, as I explained. It was a very enjoyable trip.